The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Everybody get up.
Hey guys, welcome to the Girls of 28A. I am Tricia Santanera.
I'm Mariana Hanud.
And we are talking about a topic today that I'm sure all boys will sit there and have a little giggle over, and most girls will kind of go, oh yeah, okay, that's me. And that is none other than girls with daddy issues. Now we have a really special guest in this week who is, I think, perfect to sit and chat with us about this topic. He is a fellow podcaster himself from The Cave. He is a personality celebrity here in Manila, but was on Amazing Race Asia. You'll also see him in shows such as Ang Pinaka, Game Plan. You'll see him on a whole bunch of other shows. He is a brand endorser. Probably my favorite one is Earth Hour, WWF, is that right?
Yes.
And what else can I say about him? He is a fitness junkie. He is a very, very inspiring man. He's a very good friend of mine. Please welcome to the show, Rovilson Fernandez.
Wow! Thank you so much. What a wonderful introduction. Thank you, Tricia.
How are you?
Hi, Mari.
You and your coffee?
Yes. Yes, this is my 10th cup of coffee today, so if you see jitters, that's me. Anyway, just kidding. But yeah, I'm great. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you.
Okay, so before starting with you and with our topic, we are going to go for the host picks. For who doesn't know, the host picks are videos that are getting the internet. Normally funny. We think it's funny.
We think it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same taste in humor.
Some of
I'm
our
sure I'll love
guests
it.
may not think it's very funny, but
Really?
we think they're funny, which is why they're called the host pick.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start with Tricia then.
Okay, guys, you have to watch this film clip really, really closely. It's only 6 seconds, so don't blink because you'll miss it. Check this out. No, you missed it.
Can we-
You didn't share the whole thing.
6 more seconds, please.
You didn't share the whole thing.
And a bottle of lotion. I'm sorry. I already have tissue.
Oh goodness.
I need more tissue. I need more tissue. Sorry. Oh my God, there's an eyeball in the vagina?
Not as exciting, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Piku, you horrified me. I was like, oh my God, people are just going to think that I'm showing a vagina girl fingering a baby small vagina. My goodness. There was an eyeball. It was actually an eyeball filmed sideways.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you
sure.
sure it wasn't a vagina
Oh
with
my
an eyeball in it? It happens. It happens.
I remember one of my good friends said that to me. Helena Belmonte said that to me. And I
Okay.
saw it was just like,
You're saying names.
I could not believe it. I was like, what are you doing sending me? Then as soon as I saw it, I was just like, how funny, you got me.
I had the same
Wow.
reaction when you sent. I was just like, what is Tricia doing?
We should do our version. Do a close up. Ready? Girls pucker up. And then do it and rub the. No.
What is that? Oh,
It's the-
which one's the lips and which one's the bumhole?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that one too.
I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is my lips look like a bum hole. That's great.
My lips would look like a bumhole too because they're the same color.
But it would be a pretty bum hole.
Oh, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Mariana, what have you got as a host pick?
Okay, I'm still on Halloween mood, so let's check mine.
I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. My eyes are closed. Go. I'm walking. I'm walking. No. No. Don't. Go. Go back. Oh, no. 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 I don't think he'll bother us. Okay, I'm good. Stop it. I'm done, Mama. Get all of yourself. No, I'm done. I don't. Are you kidding? You gotta be kidding me.
my goodness. There's nothing better watching. I know I like watching scary movies. You know, when you sit there and you go, you know what? I feel like watching a scary movie. I feel like having the shit scared out of me.
Yeah,
That
I
was
like
those
watching
women.
people going to haunted houses. It's just so funny,
funny.
their reaction.
But you always think to yourself, if I was to be put into the haunted house, I'd be so cool. I know they're just actors, but you can't help it. Everyone acts the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Absolutely
so scared.
freaking petrified.
Yes. I hate the people that are acting so cool and they don't get scared and they don't embrace it. It's they're no fun. It's more
Yeah.
fun to just
I
scare
agree.
yourself and that's what they're for.
I agree. But okay, so obviously you guys have noticed that Julia Snagowski is not here with us this week. I mean, she's never here with us. She's in LA, but she's not in her little box. But this is what she is doing. She did send us a little clip to show us why she couldn't send us many videos or anything. This is what she did today. And she's studying for exams.
Ew, gross.
We miss you.
Homework, ew.
And this topic though, daddy issues, was actually Julia's choice.
Idea.
Interesting.
Yeah, she was like,
Okay.
let's talk about this. And I was just like, oh, okay, let's talk about it. But before we do talk about it,
Okay.
Yeah. We want to know more about you.
Really?
So,
Okay.
Okay, so I read that you were born in Japan.
That's
then
correct.
you went to America. So how did you end up in the Philippines?
Don't we love Wikipedia? Isn't it
Right.
great?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Go Wikipedia. But you're incorrect. I did win an Oscar. No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't.
and you also won Amazing Race.
Yes, we did. Yeah. If I can just edit and fix the internet, we did win the Amazing Race. Okay. How did I wind up in the Philippines? Well, I am full-blooded Filipino.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
Pinoy ako. Pero we would always travel here as a whole family, especially Christmas time.
So you speak Tagalog since you were young?
No, unfortunately, no.
I was
Konti
going to
lang.
ask you that question.
Yeah. My parents are from another province, so I speak another dialect. But don't ask me to speak that dialect.
What is
either.
it?
It's Pangasinense. So
I've never even
from
heard of
Dagupan.
that.
Okay.
Pangasinan, from Pangasinan.
Okay, yeah.
Very large province. So there. Raised in the States, born in Japan. Been traveling Asia the last 15 years, but Manila has always been my home. And I kind of had an affinity for the Philippines, even when I was visiting here as a child and vacationing here. And I kind of knew, well, Asia would probably be the destination I'd be when I, hopefully have a career. And well, here I am.
Well, also because looking, the way that you look as well, you look Asian, you look Filipino as well. Is this kind of the same story as mine? I grew up in Australia, but I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
And when I was in Australia, I wasn't really getting much work because I don't look Australian. So I moved here and it's been working quite well since. The
Absolutely.
same as you. So you've done a number of things. You've done, oh my goodness, so many things. The one thing that I thought was kind of quite cute was I didn't know that you couldn't speak Tagalog.
Okay.
I thought that you were fluent in Tagalog
I thought
because
so too.
we've hosted before and you've thrown out such an amazing and impressive accent.
Wow. The occasional Tagalog
For
exclamation
us,
or
right.
word. Yeah. Diba?
And you know what? Let's thank YouTube once again for this next clip of Rovilson.
Say your line, Rovilson.
Join me sa pinakamalaking listahan ng babahan. Hey, I got an accent.
Come on, don't give up.
So join me sa pinakamalaking listahan ng bayan.
Ang Pinaka, hosted by Rovilson Fernandez, 6 p.m. on Q.
Okay, that show, is that still on at the moment?
Yes, it is actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
I'm
you
now
go.
going on 5 years with that show. My Tagalog has actually got worser, and same with my English. And and that's literally how I feel after I finish a line in Tagalog. I am elated. I am jumping for joy. It's really a tough language for me. I mean, my Spanish is better because that's what I spoke speaking Spanish, raised in California. So there are similarities, but Tagalog is just, especially
so
deep Tagalog.
hard, isn't it?
is. Yeah, it really is. But oh well.
Right.
They still love us and embrace us, and we love them back as well, right?
Okay, wait, so what's that show about? It's in Tagalog, so I couldn't really get the gist of what, because I know what Game Plan's about. Game
Okay.
Plan just looked amazing. And I was
Yes.
watching all these little clips of people auditioning off to be a co-host for a game plan, and I was like, oh, my wildest dreams, I'd love to be one.
Did you audition? We just recently held auditions for Game Plan. It started a lot of careers of some people.
No, I didn't audition for it. Because it
missed
looked
it.
really difficult. They look like professional athletes were auditioning for it.
No. It's just that now, this day and age, people are so sporty that, kids, nowadays, I can't believe I said kids, the younger generation of people that are auditioning, we kids are a lot more sportier now because we're exposed to these types of sports at a young age already,
I agree.
But anyway, what ang pinaka is, it's very simple. It's a simple formula. I mean, again, the show itself has been running for about 6 or 7 years now.
And that's long for
And
the
I've been-
Philippines, right?
Yes, it is extremely long.
Yeah.
I am very blessed to be a part of this show. It's a wonderful, wonderful show full of talented people. When I say talented people, I mean the producers and
You
the
don't mean
directors.
just yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait, I'm the only host. Pat his own back.
I'll give you a
I
pat. I'll give
appreciate
you
it.
a pat.
Thank you. Pat the front now too. I'm just kidding. But it's ang pinaka literally means in Tagalog the most.
The most,
Okay.
yeah.
So what it is it's a list. It's a show of lists. Top 10. We love to list things. Naturally, from a human standpoint, we like to list things from best to worst, worst to best. Filipinos in particular love listing things, and we also love random trivia. Pinoys are so good at random trivia, useless trivia. So it's just a combination of all that. One episode will be, ang pinaka most controversial politicians, and then the next one will be ang pinaka best lips on a artista. The next one will be ang pinaka best food in Baguio. The next one will be ang pinaka best places to visit in Davao. I mean, and plus we have other
How long
international
is one
episodes.
episode?
1 hour.
Oh, wow.
1 hour. Yeah.
That's quite good. So it's quite a wide range of topics. You guys can pretty
Oh.
much talk about
Talk about
everything and
anything.
anything that's hot to trot in Manila at the moment.
Absolutely, it can go on forever. It really can, yeah. So if you love, lists and ang pinaka and the whole format of it, you watch it forever in perpetuity because it's a great show. Yeah.
Sounds like a good show. If
Yeah,
only I
it's
could
fun.
understand Tagalog.
Yeah.
But there is also the cave.
Yes.
Tell us about. So we had Mariana wasn't with us. It was last season. We had Mark Nelson and
Stephen
Stephen
Koo.
Koo.
How was that?
We've already had Erwan Yusuf on the show.
Okay.
It was good. It was
Okay.
really funny. You were spared. Erwan
Yes.
wasn't. But it was a good show. So tell us about the cave and the new
Okay.
guests and that, because I know that you've had Maggie Wilson recently,
Yeah.
and who I adore, and a few Jenny Rocket you guys just had as well.
Just had Jenny Rocket as well.
So tell us how's it all going?
Well, first of all, I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. We have been pitching around this idea of putting a podcast together, but of course, we as guys, because we're guys, couldn't get things happening. Stephen Koo, the producer, also a host, called us and finally said, guys, let's just do a podcast together. And make a long story short, when we were first shooting our podcast, we gave credit to Girls of 28A because we said, you know what, if a bunch of girls are putting a show together, we can freaking put a show together. So you know what, God bless you guys for doing it. You are the ones
Thank
that
you.
motivated us into putting up a podcast.
Well, we do
So
actually
we love you.
refer a lot to the cave. We call you guys our brother podcast.
Oh, cool.
Because we actually refer a lot to you because we,
Yeah.
we're all friends, and so we all kind of end up interviewing the same people.
People,
It's always
absolutely.
every week when we're researching, it's like, okay, what did they talk about? Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So we show quite a lot of your little clips and
Okay.
everything.
So who would I be?
So-
Who's Erwan on the show? Who's Steven? Who's okay? There's only 3 of you guys, but who would I be? Who's Calbo here? I mean, or,
well, no, there's
Who's the
Julia as
craziest?
well.
Yeah, of course.
So
of course.
okay, there's 3 of us.
I
You didn't even
don't think there is somebody equal to you.
No.
I'm insulted.
So, I think who would you think that you would be out of Mariana, Julia in the box, and myself?
That's interesting because this is the first time I've met
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Mari. Julia, I've known for a couple times, but she's very subdued. I have partied with her outside, but she's very subdued. So the closest, well, could I say Bianca?
Yeah,
she's
Bianca,
not part-
yeah, I agree.
Bianca and I
completely agree.
are
Would
pretty
be-
much
yeah.
mirror images of each other,
Yeah.
except for she's prettier and you know.
Is she
she's-
taller?
When she wears her like 9-inch stilettos, yeah, she's taller.
goodness.
But she's pretty tall, and
She's pretty tall.
I love hosting
and
with her.
she's pretty
and
hot
stuff.
as well.
Yeah.
Just a lot more hotter than you.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Sorry.
In the dark, though, I beat her. I'm way hotter than her in the dark.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What
anyway,
else?
So, you guys were talking about Mark Nelson, right?
Yeah.
On my research, his name came out
Okay.
as well.
Mark on the internet? Never.
Mark and Rovilson together on the internet? Get
No,
out.
I was curious, like, if you guys compete against each other, like, if you both like a girl, so would you be like head to head, or would some of you give up?
That is a very, very good question. The reason why Mark Nelson and I have been friends for so long, because most guys who have as close a relationship as we do, something would have happened, and it's usually a girl,
Yeah.
something would have happened that would have destroyed that friendship. We are still best of buddies because we have girls, we like girls, we don't like the same girls.
The same girls.
Yes,
Okay.
so we'll never compete for a girl. We have crossed over on a couple girls.
I'm sure.
I like, okay, I think she's good. I think she's cute too. Okay, you win, go. You know, I
Okay.
mean, that fair is fair.
Kills me that rule.
Yeah, but but other than that, you know, most of the time, we like our own types of girls. So you know,
Okay.
he likes them cute, small, and looking like boys, and I like women. So
Oh.
yes, I said that. Just kidding.
But wait, okay. Sorry.
No, because I also heard that you were always with the boys. You know, you're never seen with girls on TV. You know, it's always the boys. So what do you think about bromance?
Oh, bromance.
Bromance. You have many bromances.
Yes, I have many bromances. I have so many buddies that I'm so close to. I mean, we just finished a bromance trip to Bali just this past weekend with myself, Mark, and Steven. It was kind of a cave podcast retreat. And that was wonderful. We went to an island where it was just us and didn't hit on any girls. It was just the boys hanging out, enjoying each other's company, talking about, you know, future episodes of The Cave, and it was like it was one of the most thought-provoking, spiritual, feel-good trips, and I absolutely had a great time. We all had a great time. We voted that it was probably one of the best trips we've ever done, and definitely have to hang out with the boys more often.
Yeah. Do you have like a man crush?
Do I have a man crush?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, George Clooney, Brad Pitt.
Oh, you went for all the obvious people in the Philippines.
In the Philippines,
Yeah.
who do I admire here in the Philippines? Oh, Miss Zobel Ayala. Is that his name?
Oh,
Zobel
he's,
Ayala.
yeah.
Super philanthropic, super rich, successful
And
athlete.
he's quite handsome as well.
Oh, Spanish-looking, Ponyo,
His
smart,
salt
you
and
know.
pepper hair.
Yes, right? Right? Like he's just so well built.
Oh, you went for a good one. Usually our guy guests go for like Piolo or
Yeah.
Sam Milby
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
those
You went
people.
for a more distinguished gentleman.
Yeah, okay.
I'm impressed.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Ernie, the older guys have, you know, they know where it's at. Ernie Lopez is another guy.
I don't know Ernie Lopez.
He's the publisher of ABS-CBN Publishing, also Calbo. He's a triathlete, wonderful father, successful businessman, part of the ABS-CBN Scions.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, guys like that I like to admire and emulate and look up to. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, wait. So you're usually seen with the boys hanging out,
All right.
etc. But we do know that you are a ladies' man, and a few years back you were, you know, doing the rounds and
Doing the round.
and everything. When I moved to Manila, I heard so many stories. Well, when I moved to Manila, I actually read on the plane an article about you.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Things to do in Manila and,
Oh.
and your story and moving here and
Cool.
etc. And I heard all these stories about Rovilson Fernandez. Oh, if you see him out, you know, he's such a ladies' man, etc., etc. And I was just like, Because when I met you, you were nothing but professional. But we met on a work basis anyway.
Okay.
So, but I think that we're going to go to a commercial break first.
Thank you, because you're scaring me. I don't know where this question is going, but yes, please, commercial break, please.
Commercial break.
We'll be back soon, guys.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, okay, gonna ba, and you're gonna be like, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay, gonna ba? What?
Okay na. I just saw it.
Okay, gonna ba?
Okay na.
Okay, gonna ba? What? Okay. No, that's disgusting.
Okay, and welcome back to the Girls of 28A. I'm Tricia and Mari. This is Mariana Hanud, and we are here with Rovilson Fernandez.
Hello.
He is our guest today because he will be talking with us and discussing with us girls who have got daddy issues. So, Rovilson, when we asked you to come on to the Girls of 28A, what did you first initially think when we said daddy issue is your topic?
Wow, you know what? When you said daddy issues, I was like, that's something that I actually don't think about. The only time the word daddy issue ever comes up into play in my life is when I go to Vegas and we hit the strip clubs and then we see the strippers and then you know where we just say, wow, such wonderful, nice girls. Some of them we have actual conversations with, and then we say, what happened? Where did it go wrong in their life? Did they not get enough hugs as a child? Where they have daddy issues? That's why they're here. But of course, you know, we just say that in jest. So, yes, off the bat, Rovilson is equating daddy issues with strippers. Yes, the show is going in the right direction.
Actually, there is a research about it, right?
Okay.
That it says actually that girls with daddy issues end up as strippers. You're not really wrong. But I never talk about it as well before.
Yeah.
Like until this day, I never talk about it. And I actually understood it wrong. Maybe my Brazilian.
No, you got it.
I was like, what is daddy issue, Tricia? Like, are we gonna talk about when a father rapes the daughter? That's terrible. I don't want to talk about that.
Ooh, another fun topic, rape, yes.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Well, the daddy issue could stem from a traumatic experience, being sexually, you know, such as rape or physically or verbally.
Like verbally
yeah,
as well.
So that could be a daddy issue.
Or just the fact that the dad is not there.
That is correct.
Might also affect.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's the main one, actually.
I'm like scurrying through my phone. I'm trying to find this message. What we were wanting to talk about, what we are going to talk about on the Girls of 28A is not about the more lighter side.
Oh, not rape and strippers?
No.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
Well, I'm leaving. I want to talk about rape and strippers.
When we first initially thought about it, we wanted to talk about it with one of our female guests.
Okay.
But then we sat there and thought, oh no, we should probably talk about it with a guy.
Okay.
Because it could get a little bit heavy. Because there are girls out there who have got daddy issues, and we did so much research and we had a look, and it did say that, and and there's stupid statistics and there's stupid facts,
Okay.
and they just say that all those poor Kawawa girls who are in the strip clubs all have these like bad, sad ass stories. But also as well, there are so many amazing girls who have had terrible things happen to them as well, who are not down that road. So
Yes.
there's, and it's such a hard statistic to kind of level up. So
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, no, you guys are idiots, and no, you guys are fine. So, but today what we wanted to talk about it was with guys and when it comes to dating. So when Mariana messaged, she was like, is that what we're talking about? I was like, no, and I sent her a message and I was like, do guys just view girls that have daddy issues as easy to get in bed? When you are out dating in the town, also as well what we found was that a lot of guys, when they're dismissed by a girl, they'll turn to their guy friends and be like, oh, she had daddy issues.
Yeah. Yes. I will answer. You asked me 2 questions. The first one being, do guys bring up daddy issues? Do we mention it when we date here in the Philippines? No way. This is a culture that does not bring up daddy issues at all. Secondly, do we think girls are easier to get into bed that have daddy issues? Well, first of all, that pertains to the first part. No. So my disclaimer is girls, it's unfair for girls, their future and their relationships with their future males or partners is completely based on a man who was never in their life in the first place. So that is completely not fair for you guys, for women. With that being said, just in jest, a guy would say for fun, I know in the States, if they get dissed by a woman or their pickup lines or them approaching a woman fails, then they'll just say, oh, she had daddy issues, or she didn't get enough hugs, or she doesn't know what she's missing out. We just say that in jest, but daddy issues is not, at least amongst my friends, not an issue.
Though if the girl doesn't have the dad with her, I think it's more open for the guy. You're not going to be afraid of...
What do you mean the dad with her? You mean in her life?
In her life, yeah. I think the guy won't be as afraid of the dad to meet the dad. So, screwed up with the girl, what can the dad do with him? So I think it becomes easier for the guys.
Wait, all guys, are they scared to meet girlfriend's dad?
Absolutely. I mean, again, the new generation of dating, you don't meet the guys, you don't meet the parents as much as you did back in the day.
No.
For instance, we were talking about this on the Cave podcast, I myself fall victim to this. When I'm going on a date and then I go to pick up the girl I'm going to go on a date with, I will text her and I will say, hey, I'm downstairs or I'm outside in the car waiting for you. And she would literally come down, and that's accepted. She would come out of her house, come into the car, and then we drive off. That is completely accepted nowadays. But I remember back in the day where, you would have to do the obligatory walk up to the door, knock on the door, meet the parents, have that totally awkward conversation with the dad and the mom. Hi, sir. Yeah, where are you taking my daughter? Well, we're just going to have dinner tonight and watch a PG-13 movie. Okay, what do you do? Well, I go to college and I graduated. I have no police record. You don't do that anymore. But now it's so much easier for guys. I'm downstairs. Sige na, let's go. So I like the old school way because it teaches you to be more cordial and meet people and meet the parents, which if I was a dad, I'd appreciate to see the guy and see who my daughter's dating. Right? What do you guys think about that?
I agree. I think that you just gave away your age.
What are you talking about? I dated when I was 3.
But yeah, gone are those days completely.
Gone are those days.
My good, I think with me, I have such a good relationship with my dad, and he finally turned to me and said, Trish, I can't meet any more of your boyfriends.
I'll just meet him online.
Bring him to the house when you are gonna get married, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So
and he only said that to me 2 years ago as well. I was like, oh gosh. He's like, 'cause I fall in love with them and then you leave them, and I'm like, oh god, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Your dad's like, I'll just get a Facebook account and meet them online. Hi, I'll add you
my
up.
dad's completely
Anti-social media?
Yeah,
Okay.
completely.
Yeah.
But no, another part of the daddy issue that we were wanting to discuss as well was Madonna and Demi Moore.
Okay.
They're an example of women who have daddy issues who aren't being, what's the word? They date younger men, very,
Okay.
very, very much so younger men, so that
Okay.
they can control them to a certain degree, so that they
Okay.
can.
They won't get hurt. They feel like they won't get hurt. You know,
It's
they can
empowering
just-
for them
Yes.
to date someone younger. It's also a trophy husband in a way as well, no? A showcase of their virility and
Well, see, this is the thing. It was said that, oh, okay, so they had daddy issues. They both definitely have daddy issues and whatever. So that's what they do. But when we were talking about the episode, I was like, well, no, that's rubbish. And I said this when I came on your show, I date younger men. I don't have daddy issues. I have such a healthy relationship with my dad. So yeah, I was reading through all the different things, and I was like, that one's bullshit.
Right,
I just like
right.
younger men to toy with.
I think
They're
people.
more fun.
No. I think
more
people
fun.
is affected in different ways.
Pardon?
People is just affected in different ways. So it doesn't mean because you had daddy issues that you're gonna react like that, dating younger men. Like. I do love my dad, but I did have we weren't really close to each other. So we used to fight a lot, maybe because we look like each other so much. So we fight all the time. And we can call that a daddy issue, though I date older guys. So, you can really compare different situations.
Interesting.
When I was looking on the internet for examples of daddy issues, all I found were footage of drunken girls who were like crying, and I was like, you know what, let's not bring that on the show. So
Yeah.
Rovilson, have you had any experiences with girls who have got daddy issues?
Wow.
Even in the slightest way, or even a niggling feeling of, okay, it might be because of that.
Okay. Well, for me, there's a fine line between daddy issues and being crazy. You don't want to date a girl who got the crazy eye. You know what I'm saying? Dating a girl with daddy issues, that's fine. I don't care. We all got our own problems. We all have our own battles. That's fine. Some girls have daddy issues and they still have parents that work together. They just have issues. But you don't want to date a girl who got crazy eye. Trust me. So let me throw this to you now, girls. I heard that most girls, when they do date or are looking for someone long-term, they want to get someone who most resembles their father. Now, not from a physical standpoint, but maybe, family virtues and family values, work ethic, personality. Is this correct? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so as well.
Even if you don't look for it, you look
just
It
happens.
just happens.
Yeah.
You look back at your partners and you go,
Shit.
so much like my dad.
Right? Is that cool or is that not cool? Because there was a time when you thought your dad, oh my God, my dad is so not cool right now with those pants. But, you know what I mean? But in the end,
Well, it depends. If the person has the good qualities from your dad, then it's good enough, right?
what would be good qualities?
Well, he's really smart and he's really good with words. So I'm really attracted to men that are good speakers and.
Oh, really? Oh, you don't say. Good evening.
guys can just
Salutations. How art thou?
Is that a knee touch that I just saw?
Oh, sorry. We're in cyberspace. These aren't real images. These are fakes. See?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I do think
This is
that
Skype. We're Skyping. Oh, sorry.
that even though that's not. That is it's not a daddy issue, but it's definitely a daddy, what's the word? Image of some kind that girls subconsciously or consciously may go for.
Do you think girls can become lesbians if they have daddy issues?
That could be a factor. That could be a factor because, well, in my vast experience and knowledge of lesbians, no, I don't know, but maybe.
It is. I think so. I think that a lot of people say, oh, she turned lesbian because, she's had this and this happen to her. But it's not usually daddy issues. It's usually men issues, I think. But that's not always the case. This is another stat.
Yeah, that's another episode. Which, that could be another. That's definitely another episode.
Yeah. Or she just really likes pussy.
Or eyeballs. Whatever.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
If you
let's
see
jump back.
She's a lesbian, definitely. Look, 2 eyes. It's hot in here.
Okay, wait. Let's go see what what she did for the rest of her day after she left the library.
It doesn't necessarily feel.
I'm driving
overwrought
down
with
Santa
the
Monica
sense of,
Boulevard.
it's all going to crash and burn. I have to ask you, where did the name for the motorcycle club Sons of Anarchy come from? When we were creating the show, I was doing.
Julia, you had another amazing video. Thank you. So there's going to be a little segment in our shows now, 5 seconds in the life of Julia. So we just had 10 seconds that we're never going to get back, ever.
I can't wait to see her brush her teeth tonight.
Julia, you have so many friends there. I'm sorry, I know you're studying for exams.
I was imagining, Rovilson, when I first saw your picture, how would you look like with hair?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We can check it out.
What? Oh. I look like Simba the lion.
You do. Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
What about that?
I like that one. We got a bit of the
Jackson 5 going.
Jackson 5, yes. Okay, what else? Are there other options? Ooh.
A blonde version of you.
A blonde?
You look like you could be part of the Filipino Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting look. Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Became One Direction.
Yeah, I did. I'm okay with One Direction-ish. I like the long wavy hair. That's more me. I had that before. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Wow.
that's it. Okay, wait. So let's just wrap up what we were talking about with girls with daddy issues. So really, again, here on the Girls of 28A, we aren't experts. I don't think we really gave anyone much information about the topic this time anyway, because Rovilson, as you said, you don't really look at it as an issue or a problem. If you like a girl, you like her for who she is and what she is, and it's not an issue, you just kind of deal with it. I've dated someone with a daddy issue before, a guy, because guys have daddy issues as well, can't live up to his standard, and you just deal with it.
Yeah,
You love them enough or you don't love them enough. So
if you think you need help, I think you should just look for a doctor. Right, if you have an issue that you can solve.
Or medication. Now, we've all dated, I mean, girls on my end, guys on your end. When you date a guy who's absolutely wonderful, but you've met their family and they're completely opposite of their family. And it's just amazing that you find your date is normal and their family is so effed up. Isn't that amazing how they're able to separate their effed up, dysfunctional family and still be really cool people that you love?
give it enough years, the crazy will come out.
That is true.
That's my experience.
That is true.
That is definitely my experience.
I totally agree.
Yeah. But kudos to those who have crazy dysfunctional families but are able to separate them and be a normal functioning person. You know what I mean? So
wait,
props to that.
we're all single, yes?
That is correct, yes.
Yes.
We should all go out on a big group date.
And bring our fathers. Yes.
I reckon you'd be the best wingman ever.
Oh, I am the best wingman. Absolutely.
But you'd probably be sitting there going, have you kissed yet? Have you kissed yet? Have you kissed him yet? Have you kissed him yet?
I know. Really, okay, hurry up. I'm not leaving until you guys kiss. Come on, hurry up.
Okay, so I have a final question then.
Okay.
So, would you sleep with any of us three? Or who would you sleep, who would you kill, and who would you marry with?
Wow. Eat, sleep. Eat, sleep. Kill, fuck, marry.
What was it? Kill?
Yes.
Kill, fuck,
Eat?
marry, right?
Yes.
What is it?
It's kill, fuck, marry. I mean, that's the game.
Not eat.
Yeah, not eat. Not eat. Can we add eat to that?
Okay, go, do it.
Well, fuck and eat can be the same thing, obviously. This would be including Tricia?
Of course.
I mean, I'm sorry, including Julie.
Julia.
Okay,
Julia.
I better sit here.
Oh God. Okay.
Get all ready for you to look at me. And look at me now.
Okay. Oh God, I don't.
How do you not know?
Somebody's on the spot.
Yeah, you completely got me on the spot. I did this when they asked me. Jenny Rocket asked me this question, but it was the three guys: Stephen Koo,
Easier.
Erwan, and Mark. Yeah, that was much easier. I'm gonna stall for time here. I said I would kill Erwan because his life is so perfect. Anyway, I hate him.
It's easy with the boys.
Yeah, I would fuck Mark. I mean, who wouldn't want to fuck Mark Nelson? And I would marry Stephen Koo because we have so much fun together. And he'd be a great husband. I can't believe I admitted that.
Are you answering or you're not answering?
I can't kill any of you ladies. I would marry and love all three of you nightly and deliciously and yes. I'm sorry. Can I cheat
I love
on
it.
that?
You're so politically correct.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, what have you got at the moment? Where can everyone see you and find you? Well, they've been looking at your Twitter and Instagram. Welcome to Instagram.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I am on Instagram because of you. I am on Instagram because of this girl right here. So, Tricia, thank you so much for getting me on board.
Welcome. You already have more followers than me.
Yeah.
You hadn't
I won't
really-
ask.
I screenshot you. You hadn't even posted anything, and I screenshot and sent him a picture of Rovilson. You already have like 1,500 followers. You haven't even posted a damn picture yet. So follow him. His Twitter and Instagram is all at the bottom of the screen. You guys have been seeing it this whole time. So The Cave, when's that on? Every Monday night?
That is correct. We release a new podcast every Monday night. That's on extrarice.tv. Watch the show Ang Pinaka on GMA News TV. That's Sundays 5:45. Promise you will love the show. Write us in. Let us know what you want to watch because it's your show. What else? That's about it. Oh, we have, WWF is coming up with our Earth Hour, which is in, okay, that's kind of far. That's in April, but hey, it's never too late. Every day, save the Earth. Don't litter. Love your Mother Earth. Yeah. And that's about it.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Okay, so we are going to start ending every episode with a little mantra and a little quote or saying that is applicable and has come from, inspired by our guest. And ours today is, good things happen to those who hustle.
Ooh.
When I saw this, I thought of you.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
I like that.
there you go, guys. Have a great week. Thank you for coming on to the Girls of 28A, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.